Hey, what's up gamers? Scott Kincaid here from SharkOnGames. I'm going to do an unboxing video for you today for some hardware. I don't usually do hardware reviews, but I'm going to be doing one right now for the AverMedia C985 Gamer HD capture card, which I will start using to capture gameplay and do some Twitch streaming for you as well. I have it in this nice fancy box from Amazon. So it's literally hasn't been opened yet. So let's go ahead and get that started. Open. Amazon does a nice job packaging it with, so you can get that in the shot there. And there you have it, minus the glare. I've seen this box before in pictures and stuff. It's actually really nice in person. And there we go. So what's cool about this capture card is that this one specifically is advertised to take some of the load off your CPU when you're gaming and recording at the same time. Currently I use Xsplit, which I'm actually recording this scene right now in Xsplit natively, just through my webcam, which works well, but I'm looking for something to take a little bit of edge off the CPU and any strain off the resources of my computer so I can play games smoother, I guess you could say. For instance, I can't right now use Xsplit for Battlefield 4 or any Battlefield games because it totally lags out my game. I'm hoping this card changes that. So I'm opening up this thing here. There's a button and a card. Put that down. So now we're looking at the button. I believe uses you once you have everything set up, you can use it to press it to start your recording, press it to stop. It's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about jumping into software, clicking buttons and stuff. The card itself is PCI Express. Looks pretty clean. This is my first time ever using a capture card, so we'll see how that goes. And the button in there right now. Oops, let's put that down there. Also comes with 3 months of Xsplit for free, which is really nice. I need to move this over there so I'm stopping looking away. Okay. Comes 3 months of Xsplit as well, which is nice. For those that you're looking for streaming or some kind of software to capture your video. And then in this box comes a whole bunch of stuff. We have audio to audio. This is a HDMI to DVI converter. This is an HDMI to DVI cable. And then this is an HDMI cable itself. And then of course you got your installation manual, which surprisingly is pretty cool. It comes with a lot of stuff inside. It's like technical and diagrams and looks clean and edgy, as you might say. Cool, so there we go. That's the unboxing. It's nice and pretty looking. And next you will see some gameplay through the magic powers of editing. I will do some gameplay before and after with using just Xsplit and what I'm using now, and then I'll flip over to the same scenes recorded using the capture card, plugged into the same computer to see if it actually reduces my CPU and increases my frame per second, for example. For now, I'll be doing it just plugged into my gaming computer. I do have plans to move this card from a gaming computer into my server and then running it through there, taking all of the strain off my gaming computer entirely. We'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks, so look forward to that. Anyway, let's see some gameplay comparisons real quick here. Okay, so the first clip here is using Xsplit only to do all the recording and encoding all on its own through the software. You notice frame per second is sitting around 35, 34, pretty consistent, which is nice. Unfortunately, the CPU though is spiking up at 100% the entire time I'm playing this clip, or entire time playing this portion of the game, which makes the game kind of stuttery and kind of weird. It's playable, but if you're looking for a smooth experience, this is not it. And the game is running at maximum settings though right now, which is just to point out. So the AverMedia card is supposedly supposed to reduce the CPU usage quite a bit. We'll see that here in a second. But there you have it. Xsplit does a pretty good job actually, but the CPU usage for some reason just maxes out. So here is the AverMedia card right here, we were looking at using the AverMedia card for the encoding, decoding, everything that, and then the Essential software with that to do the recording portion. You've seen a bump in frame per second to 44 now, and 45, very consistent. It's about 10 frames extra, and then the CPU usage is sitting between 70 and 90, bouncing around a little bit, but definitely a decrease in CPU usage, which is a big deal. Gameplay is totally smooth, very playable. I'm really impressed with that improvement. And the next step for me now is to put this card into a streaming or a dedicated server and offloading everything to that second server. And then I'll be able to do a lot more Twitch streaming and other recordings as well. So far I'm impressed with this card. It does what it's supposed to do. The CPU is dropped using the card, and you get a bump in frames per second, at least for Battlefield 4. Now with PlanetSide 2, let's check it out. Xsplit only, running at about mid-50s frames per second. CPU spiking up to around 80%, give or take, jumps around a little bit. Definitely playable. This game is running at max graphics as well. Totally smooth gameplay, no complaints at all. Even running outside here, and firing the weapon, it's pretty consistent, which is nice. And then we'll swap over here in a second to the AverMedia card and do the same thing. So now running on the AverMedia card using Essential, frame rates the same, mid-50s, which is great. CPU usage though is now down to 40%, which is half of what it was compared to XSplit. It's a huge drop. So if you're looking to save on CPU usage, there you go. AverMedia card, the C985 is the one you're looking for. So that's pretty awesome, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm glad I bought it. So thanks for watching. Please find me on Twitch, SharkOnGames, and also check out the rest of my videos. Take it easy. Happy gaming.